I just realised something that not a lot of you guys will actually know about me, because I haven't told you yet. Hold on, I'm just going to find a platform to get this in there. Sorry, my look state is my post-work. My post-workout look, yeah! Yeah, I haven't actually let you guys know that I actually have sports asthma. I'm lucky that it's not just normal asthma, but it does affect me quite a bit. Obviously it just means that if I exert myself a lot, not so much in weights doesn't really affect it, because you know it's not really cardio, is it? But running or insanity or whatever, basically I get really wheezy, find it really tight in my chest and like hard to breathe and shit. But for the past few while it's been okay. I haven't really been having to take my inhaler or anything, but just there when I went out to run, I actually kind of had like a miniature asthma attack. I mean it's fine, because I just panic a little bit, because it came on kind of like about 5 minutes before I was back home and I didn't have my inhaler with me, and I was like shit, just kind of, because you want to run home to get your inhaler but then you're like shit, it's just going to make things worse. But I got home and I just take a few deep breaths with my inhaler and it seems to be fine. It's fine now, it's just still a little bit like coffee. So I just realised I hadn't told you guys that, so I thought maybe you should know. Sure, anybody else that suffers from sports asthma or any asthma of any sort will know what I'm talking about. But the main thing is you can't let it limit you. A lot of folk use it as an excuse. Oh, I've got asthma, oh, I've got sports asthma, I can't exercise because, you know, something bad might happen. I mean, fair enough, yes, it could, but something bad could happen when you wake up in the morning, every single day, every second something bad could happen, so you can't let it limit your life. I actually, I'm saying that, but I actually had a friend, one of my best friends, actually died from, she had been suffering with asthma her whole life, just normal asthma, and it had been fine and she'd been coping with it, she didn't let it stop her at all, and it began to get worse, and she was just sitting watching TV, doing nothing, and she'd got a really bad asthma attack, and she got taken to hospital and her heart couldn't take it. So I say it doesn't limit you, but she never let it stop her. She never let it rule her life, so why should anybody else let it limit theirs, you know? She didn't, so there's no excuse. With saying that though, obviously be careful. Do make sure you've got your inhaler on you at all times, like I didn't. So in the event anything does happen, and also as well as your inhaler, make sure if you're going out a run away in the wilderness or somewhere like that, or even if you're just going out a run, or anything like that, make sure you've got your phone with you as well, because if something like that happens and you can't get a hold of anybody, well, you're gonna have to try and deal with it on your own. But basically, yeah, that's what I was just wanting to tell you, just because it might pop up in future videos. So yeah, that's it. Take care, guys.